Good morning, good morning. Just put this down a bit. Yeah, welcome to Wednesday's leg session. All right, yeah. So, remember, legs have changed slightly. I've got a series of exercises, and it's really to show, it's to give you a bit of a workout this morning, but it's really to show you the techniques that we use for each exercise so that you can practice them. You know, you might think, oh, I'll do a few squats, oh, I'll do a lunge, oh, I'll do, some hip openers, said she, falling over, hip openers. Anyway, we'll talk about them as we go through. We're going to start with our usual warm-up routine for 2 or 3 minutes. So it's a heel dig with a opposite arm bicep curl, heel dig opposite arm, one leg, 2 arms, one leg, 2 arms to the side, back, and then knee and knee. If you can't get your arms up like this, do what you can. You can do this if you want, opposite arm and leg. So heel dig, side, back, knee. If you can, if you're practiced at this, you can try and go up on your toes when you do the high knee, but there's absolutely no pressure to do that. It can overbalance you a bit, so unless you're absolutely certain of your balance, just do it with your feet firmly on the floor. Whew. I'm not really panting. I don't know why I sound breathless. Heel dig, side, back, dip. Did you see I don't know if you've looked at my Facebook page, but I've got my cover photo. It's now the Age Without Limits anti-ageism campaign that's going on. You may have seen adverts on the telly. I have. I don't know if I just noticed them because I'm supporting them. I'm a champion. So there. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Just promoting it really, which I'm doing now. It's just ageism is pervasive. When they first asked me, I thought, well, I don't know if I really experience ageism. Be a brave person that said anything ageist to me. But then I thought, well, I'm a bit ageist as well. Because just saying to people, people who say to me, oh my goodness me, so how can you run? The unspoken thing is at your age. And people say, oh, aren't you wonderful? You can run half marathons and things. No, that's ageism. Why shouldn't I? Anyway, enough preaching. Concentrate on this, Rosemary. As usual, before I start concentrating, if you can hit subscribe and like, if you only need to hit the subscribe button once. Doesn't cost you anything. I wish it wasn't called subscribe. And the like if you like the class. That would be very, very nice of you. Right, we're going to do, sorry, I've blethered all the way through there. We're going to do 5 more and I'll concentrate this time. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. That's 2. Heel dig, wobbling all over the place here. Side, back, knee. 3, heel dig, side, back, knee. 4, last one, heel dig, side, back, knee. Fantastic. Right. The first thing we're going to do is some sits to stand, of course. So get your chair. You don't need weights for this session, but you do need a chair. sit quite well towards the front. I'm going to do it side on so as you can see the position of my legs. If you have your legs under here and you stand up, it is actually easier, but you're putting all your weight on your knees. So really try and have your knees at 90 degrees and shuffle forward. And I'm going to do this whole lot from the side, the first lot. I'm going to put my hands here just because it keeps them out of the way. If you really need to use your arms, do. So we're going to go. 1, nice and slow down. 2, slow. 3. And the reason we're using the chair rather than free squats is because the technique is easier to grasp if you've got a chair because you sit all the time. 5. And it's a functional exercise. 6. But you can use it anywhere. 7. But you need to get down low. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. If any of you have grandchildren, young grandchildren, sort of toddlers, just watch how naturally and easily they squat. If they want to get something off the floor or play with something, they just squat right down and then they stand up again. They don't even think about it. And we've lost that ability just because we don't do it. We don't practice it. Right, next one we're going to do is a lunge. Now, we're not going to go backwards and forwards with lunging. We're just going to do static, but have your hips quite wide. I mean, your legs quite wide. And we're going to step forward so you've got that good sort of base. And I'll show you from the side. So keep your torso upright. And we're just going to go down. 1. You don't need to go down very far for this first lot. 2. You can start off gentle and get deeper. 3. 4. Going to do it slow and controlled. 5. 6. 7. Remember, we use the lunge when we're standing up. 8. I'll show you on Friday. 9. 10. 11. 12. I'll do this front way so you can see what we're doing. So take a step forward. And we're going to go. 1. Try and keep your knee in line with your shoe. 2. With your foot. 3. My leg has a tendency to drift in. 4. Whoops. Falling over here. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Now the next one we're going to do, we used to do this one standing up, but we're going to do it sitting down because then your hips stay, your pelvis stays stable, so you're not following. Okay, so all we're doing is lifting leg out to the side, tapping on the floor and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can feel that there. Try not to lean back. Try and sit straight. Another one. 1. This is more difficult for me. 2. Notice how I don't go out quite as far on this one. 3. Because my hip isn't as flexible. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's probably because we're sitting down, but it is actually, I think that's a bit tougher. Right, standing up, not using your hands. Proper stand up. Good stuff. Just have to look at this because I don't know this by... Oh, yes. This is the one I find really difficult. And everybody else says to me, everybody, without exception, says, oh, I don't find that difficult, Rosemary. So, I don't know why. I must have very, very weak glutes. But it's the one where you have your front leg bent. Now, when you lean forward, don't put your knee forward. Your knee stays exactly where it is. Okay, because it's easy if you do that. So you bend from the hips. I'm determined to get somebody to say, oh gosh, that felt difficult. So your knee is slightly bent. You're going from the hips, but your knee stays there. It doesn't go forward. And you're going there. Oh, this is easier today, actually. 1. Whoops. 2. I can feel it there, but it's getting easier for me. 3. The first time I did this, I had really sore glutes. 4. 5. It's good for your back as well because you're having to pull yourself up. 6. 7. 8. 9. Imagine you're not really going forward. Down, I mean. Imagine you're sort of going forward. 10. Oh, imagine you've got an eye here. 11. Don't dip your head. Keep your head in alignment with your spine. 12. Just trying to make it as difficult as possible for you. Other way. Okay, ready? With your back leg, it doesn't matter whether your heel comes off the floor or not. Bend your knee slightly, and over we go. 1, 2. I can just feel all that. Oh. 3. Whoops, I'm going to fall over. 4. Remember, go from your hips. Keep your head in alignment. 5. 6. Oh. 7. 8. 9. Oh. 10. 11. 12. How people can't feel that, I don't know. You must have really strong glutes and side glutes. Right, so going to do some more sits to stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm not actually touching the chair anymore. You can do this if you want. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I was in the zone there. I was going to go on to 13. What are we doing? Right, the next one is the one where we stand on tiptoe, but with one leg. You can hold on, or you can try it without holding on. So we're just going to go. I find this one really difficult because of balance. Up on tiptoe, down. 1, 2. The only way to get better is to practice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Find it really difficult. Right. 1, 2. I wonder if I can do it without holding on. 3. Nope. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just to practice, we're going to do 12 together. So we're going to go, whoops, can't even do it 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew, that gives them a good workout doing the 2 together. Right, next one is the hip abduction. You can hold on for this because it's not a balancing one. It's the one where your hip goes out to the side. Remember, your foot faces forwards. Whew. Hip abduction, and don't compensate with your torso. Try and stand as upright as possible. 1, don't kick your leg up. 2, and don't let gravity just flop it down. 3, 4, 5. Any of these exercises can be practiced in isolation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sometimes when I'm out walking the dog, I'll practice lunge walking. Usually I check to make sure there's nobody around. And the dog wonders what on earth I'm doing. 1, and gets all excited. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What are we doing now? Oh, surprise, surprise, we're doing sit to stand again. So you can either move away from the chair slightly and do freestanding squats or use the chair. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to start by sitting on the chair because that keeps my counting better. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to look forward. 5. No, you're not dipping down to the floor. 5. Sometimes I see people doing it like this, and that's not a squat. 6. It comes from your hips. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jolly good. We're going to do a lunge with a difference. We're going to do a side lunge. So your feet are quite wide, wider than hip width. I'll go from the side. And it's the same as the lunge. So you're sticking your bottom out. Where's that chair? But then you're coming over to one side. So the weight is on this leg. This leg is just stabilizing you. And then you're pushing off with that leg. We're going to do 12 on either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should be feeling it a bit on your legs because 7, it's not one that we're really used to. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I must be doing it right because I feel it on this leg. Other leg, sticking your bottom back over to this side. 1, 2, 3. It takes me a little while to get into the rhythm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, you've done your 20 squats a day today. Last one is just for your back. And it's the one where you have your knee like this and you're bringing it up, bending your back. It's just a sort of loosener. Okay, after all this sort of work we've been doing. I'm puffing here. Right, ready? Hold on to the chair. We're going 1. Stand up straight. 2. When you stand up straight, don't arch your back. 3, 4, 5. It's good for your abs, this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one gets my heart going a bit because you need all that. You need a lot of blood in your legs when you're exercising, so it gets your heart going. Other one, starting like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, falling over, 10, 11, 12. Whew. And there you have it. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you on Friday for core and balance. Remember, do your leg exercises every day. 20 squats every day, but you also need to open your hips and things as well. So it will pay dividends. Bye.